All right. I think we even started on time. This is not the EXP. This is CAF Plus. I'm here with Michael and Denny. I don't know who let Matt in. That wasn't very nice. Producer Bill dropping the ball. Guys, what are we, 11, 12 days away? It's 12 days till the
something like that.
IC3, FC3.
Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's close.
It's hard to believe.
That's not bad, actually. I usually OAX, it's usually about 36 hours ahead of time where we feel like, oh, maybe we'll make it. So 12 days out's a record for CAF. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
If you don't know, thanks everyone for coming. But if you didn't know, Michael and Denny are the owners and the showrunners of First Coast Comic Con up in Jacksonville. And rather than me talk, and please help me out tonight, man. I'm haggard.
Yeah.
I showered, I shaved, and I did all the things because, what if my mom watches, right? But please introduce yourselves one more time to everybody. Let them know who you are and why in God's green earth would you want to run a comic convention?
Yeah. Michael Traylor, co-promoter of First Coast Comic Con, Jacksonville native. We're just crazy about comics and the medium. So, Jacksonville is ripe to have a destination comic centric show. Large fan base, a lot of collectors that really are over the past couple of years have just been dying to have a dedicated event in Jacksonville. So that brings us to where we are today.
This is Tom. I love you, Tom. This is one of the dumbest things I've ever heard you say, but I appreciate you. We're getting rich, boys. We're getting rich. Denny?
I don't want to speak for Denny. I think he shares the same sentiment, but
No, I'm doing it for the money and chicks.
In that order. Now, how far down is chicks though? Is like money 1 through 8 of 10 or 1 through 9?
No, I'm with Mike. Jacksonville. We've been to some of the shows around Jacksonville, some of the so-called Comic Cons, and you have to fight past Funko Pops and fudge dealers and earring hawkers and everything else to find 4 comic vendors in the room. So we felt like the comic community in Jacksonville was kind of getting pushed to the back burner with these shows, and we decided, hey, let's make a comic centric show in Jacksonville, a destination, like Mike said, a destination type show that we model after Heroes Con. Basically, that's if when we grow up, that's who we want to be is Heroes Con, and that's what we're building towards in Jacksonville. So,
well, I already know I don't want to be the owner of MegaCon. The comments are really happy you mentioned the word fudge. I've never heard fudge dealers be a derogatory term of there's more chocolate. There's a lot of chocolate showing up. Heroes Con, a lot of places have those
they do
overpriced chocolates, high premium chocolates.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That's the first time I've heard it called high premium. You
remember the 2000s? They're like a long time away now. In the 2000s, when I used to table, and we were just a bunch of idiots trying to make even money on art books and things like that. I told everyone that we would make more money than anybody at this convention, whatever convention we were at, if we sold fried chicken and water. Fried chicken and water, we would have made more money than art books and art. But here we are in 2026. That's still probably true, but it might not be true. So we're making progress.
Maybe
so
not
the show,
maybe not quite as true, but hey, they're making it with premium chocolates. Let's call it that. That sounds nicer than fudge dealers.
Yeah, Marcus needs Q-tips, but there's no Q-tip in the world that reached the sarcasm in that frontal cortex.
I saw that comment. Will there be Funko Pops at this convention? You know what? There probably will be Funko Pops, but guess what? You're going to have to go through a wall of comics to find them.
We didn't warn Denny about Marcus, so let's let that ride. Just let it ride, brother. Let it ride. All right.
I'm
So
so excited.
we've got this show coming up on July 11th. It's a one-day show. We'll post some information about it. We'll start with a link to the IC3 and First Coast Comic Con sites. If the IC3 one is in the chat right now, and you'll see the full artist roster, and you'll see links to both the artists and the vendors that are there for First Coast Comic Con as well. And here's the First Coast Comic Con site directly if you want to go there. So, I mean, we got First Coast Comic Con, 100 tables, 100 plus vendors, right? You've got
Correct.
Jimmy Palmiotti and Amanda Connor, Pat Broderick, Greg Land, Chris Campana. Yeah, keep going for me.
Mike Spicer.
Martin, Mike Spicer.
Spicer and Aaron. Yeah.
Yep.
And TCG Alley, a lot of comic books. That what's the Evil Girlfriend CGC book? What's it called? Ex-Girlfriend
the Angry Girlfriend.
The Angry Girlfriend's it's not going to be there this year. We're holding that back till next year, right?
Right.
For the Instagram crowd. Okay.
Right.
So you can see that a lot of people in the IC3 side, we've got 100 plus tables, incredible artists. The links to mostly their IG and their IG accounts and websites are on the IC3 account. And we're already 2 minutes and 25 seconds behind schedule. So let's bring in the first guest, right? Because there's like a lot of people back here. Hi, Joel.
Hey, everyone.
So Joel is, can I call you the CEO, the founder, the CEO? What other titles? Chairman emeritus or current chairman of Metal Ninja Studios, which
Ninja
is
Overlord. Just whatever.
Overlord. You do Overlord.
Overlord. I like that.
Sometimes
I'm the CEO of Metal Ninja Studios. Yep.
Now you're in Orlando, aren't you? You're based in Orlando, right?
Yep.
Tell us about Metal Ninja.
Yeah, we're a full-service comic book production company. Basically, we exist to make it easier for people to tell their stories in comics. We do that through a bunch of different ways. First and foremost, our flagship service is Concept to Comic, where anyone can come to us with as little as chicken scratch on a napkin or any existing IP or idea. And through our process, we turn it into a comic book through a completely done-for-you process, while our clients retain 100% of their IP rights. And then aside from that, we do what we call premier services, which is everything from lettering, writing, editorial, all that stuff, basically all the puzzle pieces you need to make your own comic. And then last but not least, we have an educational platform and masterclass podcast to teach the do-it-yourselfers how to not only make comics, but how to make money making comics.
I mean, literally someone probably has come to you with an idea on a napkin at a bar at a con saying, I've been wanting to do this for 6 months, 12 years, 42 years, whatever it is. And you can literally work with them to deliver them their book. Yeah. Do you go even as far as conventions, distribution? Do you even go that far?
Yeah, so we have what we call IP incubation, where we run crowdfunding campaigns on behalf of our clients. We actually have a campaign launching tomorrow for a project called the Iron Golem. We also host projects and creators at our booths when we go to various conventions across the country. And then we also have connections with various publishers to help them get into the direct market if they would like to go that route. It's funny that you mentioned the possibility of someone coming to us with chicken scratch, because they actually have. We've had one person come to us with a 2-sentence prompt, and 84 days later, he had a completed comic in his hand, ready to go.
You're everything AI will never be. That's kind of amazing. 2-word prompt. I'm a creator. Nope. That's crazy. Now I know you did lettering for a while, if I remember right. Yeah, you were. I'm going to say the CEO is an award-winning letterer.
Award nominated. I don't want to take any credit that I didn't get. Okay. So we're award nominated. I haven't crossed that threshold yet. But yeah, I'm an award nominated graphic designer and letterer. Started as a writer, became a letterer and graphic designer, and built my career off of that.
We want to acknowledge the fact Metal Ninja is one of the primary sponsors of the IC3 side of the show. Thank you very much for that, Joel, obviously. And you've got a table. We'll show the floor plan at some point. You got a table at W35. It's 2 tables, and you'll be next to Jimmy Palmiano and Amanda Connor the whole show. So prepare to talk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's going to be awesome. I know Jimmy and Amanda and David Byrne, our lead writer, is actually going to be with us at the show. He's good friends with them, so they'll be super. Yeah.
I just gave David so much crap at Heroes for not coming. And I use the word crap as a wink. And with Oranga was making me press too. Oranga's like, go in hard on him. And Oranga would give me a double gin and tonic and go after him. Seriously. So he's coming.
Yeah, I told him he was coming. He said, yeah, Casra has been trying to get me there. Oranga's telling me I need to go there. And I said, well, I got awesome. 2 tables. You're coming.
That's great news. That's great. He's a great writer. And Eternal, how do they pronounce it? The book that he and Oranga just did together.
Eternal.
Now those guys are pros. Do they still use Metal Ninja Studios for some of the work on that one, or that one go through?
Yep. That one came through us.
There you go.
Oranga handled all of the artwork. So normally Concept to Comic includes artwork production and all of that. But Oranga handled all of the artwork. We handled the editorial, lettering, production, logo design, all of that.
Tom, that's incredible. See, the thing is if there was a company like yours 20 years ago, for me, I would have definitely made more comics, because you get tripped up by something. You get tripped up finding an artist, lettering, coloring. Yep. Which printer do I use? Whatever it is, that's pretty amazing. And now Kickstarter is it's become a primary, at least basic, if not actual funding vehicle to make a book. So that's. I hope you have promo material, because there's going to be 100 people that are going to be looking at it. That is not going. Our postcards going in the garbage. Metal Ninja Studios promo materials not going in the garbage. Yeah.
Yep, we've got a little mini comic that's going to be available for everyone. And then, should I use this live stream to make an announcement for a press release we have coming up tied to the show?
Well, Marcus wants to know about exclusives. There's going to be obviously exclusive Marcus Way stickers with some incriminating imagery on them. There's going to be your mini zine, I think you said, like a mini comic you got there.
Yep.
Right, but please.
There's the mini zine. And then we have what are called production exclusives. So they're not exclusives tied to the show, but we do an exclusive for every book that we produce. And the only way to get it is to find us at conventions.
Very cool.
So those will all be available.
Have you guys met before? I'm so sorry. Michael and Denny and Joel?
No.
We have not. I don't believe so. Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah, you too.
You guys have probably walked by each other at shows a bunch of times.
Yeah, 100%.
Probably.
So you got, let's stage this so we can do a clip of this. Joel, Little Squirrel came to me and said you might have an exclusive to announce tonight. Is that true?
Yeah, so we are launching a new service in conjunction with the show. And what we're doing is we are officially launching Concept to Comic, the Writer's Forge. And Concept to Comic is traditionally a done-for-you service, but there are a lot of creators and a lot of writers who still want to write, and they want to learn how to be a good writer. So what we're doing is, with the Writer's Forge, our editorial team is not only going to provide deep editorial analysis, but direct coaching and instruction on how to become a better writer. And then the process will go from that all the way through our Concept to Comic production pipeline, so that now an aspiring creator putting their first book will be able to hit professional level right from the very beginning.
There you go. You keep growing. If you, I put the Metal Ninja Studios IG account in the chat, and if you go to their site and you look at the professionals that they have available on staff, otherwise involved, it's pretty impressive. It really is. Congratulations. That's tremendous.
Thank you.
We're already falling behind, Joel. Time flies. Time flies.
That it does.
You got anything else you want to say for now, or otherwise we're booting you out? This is the way it is.
No, last thing I gotta say is thanks for allowing me to help in some small way. We really want to do what we can to help the industry of comics. And when Casper brought this show to me, I wanted to get in and help any way that I could. So thank you guys for letting me be even a small part of it.
Thank you, man. Thanks for coming. Thanks for showing up big time. It's going to be a mainstay here in Northeast Florida. We have some announcements about next year that we'll make at some point. Just consider bigger and better as the cliche slogan for this show. It's going to be around for many years to come. Yeah. Thank you, Joel.
Looking forward to it.
So are we.
So I got to get rid of this guy. Is that how this works? I got to push on his button and get rid of him. That's terrible. That's just terrible. See you, Joel. Sorry. So, I'm going to try to squeeze in someone real quick before the smiley gentleman there, who doesn't go by Walt, I don't think, but for some reason. So give me 1 second there, Jim. All right. How about this one right here? This gentleman here who's totally surprised. How you doing, brother?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good.
Let's get right into it and start right in the middle of the story, just like the Greeks used to do. Who are you and why are you here?
Yeah, my name is Amin Amat. I'm the author illustrator of The Road to Oz comics via Yellow Road Studios. And
Can you hold those up? I'm gonna bring you out.
Let's do. Here's the first one.
Nice.
And then here's the second one. All right. So I'm going to have these on sale. Now, these, as you can see with the Kickstarter logo, these are the Kickstarter editions. These are limited run first printing, and they have 6 extra pages of art and stories that are never going to be seen or reprinted anywhere else. So if you're really interested in wanting to get a copy, grab them. And then if you sell on eBay, then I get at least 25% cut on that.
Oh, good. We got your IG account in the chat now, so please take a look, follow all that stuff. But are those new books for you? Those books just come out recently then, or?
Yeah, this one came out 2025, late 2025. This one just came out, and the Chapter 3 Kickstarter just got funded, so that'll be out in September. And I have already slated Chapter 4 Kickstarter around October, around New York Comic Con, and that'll be out in December. And then Volume 1, which is the graphic novel, will be out Q1 of next year.
Literally just answered my next 2 questions.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll. I just got back from ALA in Chicago, so I'm just like, I'm still on 5th gear.
So do you guys? I'm just spitballing. I'm just throwing stuff out. If I'm rolling on you, just tell me to shut up, Michael and Denny. All right, but
You're good, man.
drawing at the shows. Are you a commission guy at shows? Are you all right with that, or do you offer?
I'll be honest with you. I'm probably one of the few artists that are actually drawing all the time at conventions, and it's not just this. So whatever you want, if you have a photo of it, I'll draw it. And it's not that I just do like the same whatever photo you bring me, I do it. I do have creativity, so I usually will do different angles and stuff like that into it. To answer Marcus, yes, actually, wait a year and then you can flip it, and then we can talk about my 25% cut.
Yeah, Marcus is the chief disingenuous officer. Yes, Marcus, I will bring you as many copies as you like. I'll have them witnessed for you, Marcus, and then you can pay me 50% of the value on the pop charts for that. My lord.
And a facilitation fee on top of that.
It's an honor and pleasure to be part of the group. So it's
thank you.
Kazra and I back in the day used to be IDW sort of debutantes for a little while. So that was not all fun. Which by the way, I was gonna surprise you like 14 years later that I actually have your 4 copies of Monocyte to give you. The gentleman, he was so nice. He sent me his books, and I promised him that I would send him copies of the creator-owned book I did, and I never sent them.
I never sent them. That's terrible.
I'm expecting like super mint condition on those books.
They're worth more now. They're worth double what they were back then, like maybe $10 now instead of $5. Yeah.
Hey, that's enough for lunch. Come on.
I gotta put a star in.
I'll be in booth 107. Pass on by, swing on by. I'll be doing drawings. I have the books. If by any chance you want more copies, I have the non-Kickstarter editions for $5. Super easy. So you can buy these and put them in the vault, and buy as many copies of the other ones, and those you can give away and roll them in the back of your pocket and whatnot. And,
do you ever see that blog back in the day where someone started with a paper clip and they were like trying to buy a house, so they just traded and bought stuff and traded and bought stuff?
Yeah.
Marcus is starting with your comic books, and then he's going to trade for Funko Pops, and then when he gets to Funko Pops, he's going to get something. I don't know, like a used T-shirt from Bill Cox, and he's going to use the used T-shirt to get a who would he get? A Kelly Jones, like a Kelly Jones a character page, like a storytelling page, and on, Marcus. We look forward to following you.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Do you have anything else you want to show and tell, or that you'll be bringing some original art for sale? Is that a possibility?
Actually,
you got some art on the wall.
I was actually cleaning up these pages.
Let me do this again.
Yeah, these are from chapter 3, so I'm still working on these, but these are exclusive preview people. And got this one, and I got this one.
Nice.
And then I have I'll be bringing original pages from chapters 1, 2, 3, and 4. You'll be able to see them as well. The 3 and 4 will not be on sale, but if you have a check with at least 5 zeros after it, I think I definitely will be enticed. But
5 zeros, folks, not 6. You're used to 6 if you're in this chat. 5 zeros. You're a Florida guy, aren't you? Aren't you here?
Yeah, I'm based. That's the $90 million question. So I'm based in Orlando, but I'm also based in San Juan, Puerto Rico. I'm in New York as well, and of course now I'm going every year to San Diego. So at one point I'm going to be going over there a lot.
We got to talk about Puerto Rico. I was trying to convince Bill today that we should move OAX to Puerto Rico. Let's talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. Put me on there, and we'll get that moving. What happens outside of the con, I am not liable.
That's right in our agreement, right on the website. No spoken on that one.
A legal disclaimer. But pass on by. I'll draw whatever you want.
So we got that drink and draw on Friday at 8 p.m. I hope you can make it up. If you can make it up the day before.
So I'll be working from the hotel room, so I have an early check-in that day, and then if anything, I'll probably bring a page while I'm still inking, and then drink and draw, finishing up stuff. But definitely I'll be there, and hope all of you that are watching the stream will pass on by and have some fun, have some chats, and then we'll take it from there.
Thank you. We'll see you soon.
All right, take care, guys.
Have a good evening.
We're only 4 minutes behind. 4 minutes behind. See, that's not so bad, is it?
Not so bad. Okay.
So, let us know who you are and why you're here. That's the opening salvo.
The opening thing. Okay. Well, I'm Jim Simpson. I'm the co-founder and president of Walt's Secret Closet. We are an animation and entertainment museum. We're actually a mobile animation and entertainment museum. So we travel around, we go to different places. We've only been in existence for a little over a year, but already in the time that we've gone to a lot of different conventions. They've been really good about welcoming us. And thank you guys. Thank First Coast and IC3 for welcoming us to come to this convention, this event. It's a lot of fun when we come and do these. One of the things that we try to do is bring a lot of the history of animation, narrative arts, entertainment to people, and use that history to spark creativity, innovation, and imagination in young people. That's our main goal. That's one of our goals. So that's a little bit about us. I don't want to say what we're going to be bringing, but we're going to be bringing quite a few different items, and hopefully there'll be things that people will find an interest in. Because
Walt's Secret Closet, the .org URL there is in the chat. You are a nonprofit. You're doing this. You have a substantial collection. If anyone was at OAX, you may have seen Jim and Lori there with a booth there in the Seminole Ballroom, the sort of illustration card side of the show. And you don't have a small footprint at our show. You've got 3 booths. You got 30 feet wide, 10 feet deep. So you ready?
Well, we appreciate that. We just actually got back from MomoCon, and there we had 1,800 square feet. So I think we can do this for you. Okay, so yeah, we had 1,800 square feet. We had a couple guests come. We had Alexis Tipton and Amberly Connors, both are voice actors, come and actually join us for that. And they were gracious enough to donate their time to us. It was a great time. And whenever we get to do these things, we try to have a good time and get people to have a good time, you know, as they're seeing some of this stuff. But I like to get too much into the talking, so sometimes you're going to have to cut me off. So Kazra, if we start going 10 minutes over, you just let me know, okay?
No. And if anything, I'm looking forward to you being at the show because we can finally talk and I can actually look at your booths. I don't think I got to spend more than 60 seconds at OAX looking at your booth. It's a terrible existence there for us. So this will be great for me personally.
Yeah, it was great being there. We got to interact with a lot of people. A lot of people stopped by and saw some of the stuff we have. And again, we were grateful that you invited us to that as well. That was a fantastic experience. We will be doing something that we were doing at OAX at the time. We have a large collection of production drawings from some of the Marvel cartoon series that was in the 2000s. So we actually have production drawings from the entire first episode of Guardians of the Galaxy. We have some from Avengers Assemble, and individuals who donate $50 or more, we actually give those as our free gift. So people can walk away kind of with a piece of animation history, which is kind of cool. So
did you do that at OAX? I don't remember that.
We did that at OAX as well, yeah, we did that at OAX, and it's something that we like to do because, again, you know, we want people to get involved in the arts, and we want them to really kind of understand some of the background, and also we like to promote the newer artists, the more modern artists, and that's important to us. So what better way to do that than if a person has a piece of animation history and they can look at it and say, you know, wow, this is from, you know, this particular studio and this particular, you know, show. It gets people more excited about it. And we've had a lot of individuals come and see us at secondary shows that we've been at and just have said, you know, we love what you guys are doing. And every time it's different. And that's what we try to do. So every time we don't want to show the same stuff over and over. So, you know, we always will switch around our exhibits and our displays.
The Walt's Secret Closet will be a W24 to 26. If you look at this floor plan, the top left is W24 through W29. Those first 3 booths at the top left are where Walt's Secret Closet will be. And I got one more question. You know,
Sure.
It's not a hard and fast rule, but I was told that somewhere around the mid 2000s, a lot of the studios just went fully digital. Is that generally what happened, or did it taper off a little bit longer? Because when you mentioned that you have, you know, production art from the mid 2000s for Marvel stuff, I'm like, I wonder at what point that was discontinued, or whether it was still hand drawn for a while.
Well, it was a lot of it was still hand drawn. A lot of it was done overseas in different studios in South Korea, and a lot of those production drawings were then used and sent over, and then worked through the computer. Some of those would be scanned and then colored via computer. So that was kind of a transitionary period where they were doing both the the hand art and using some of the computer and technologies to actually, give it a little bit more bump, if you would, in terms of the colors that were being able to be used rather than doing coloration right in the studios itself.
All right, Jim. Thanks for coming on, and we'll see you in 11.3 days or whatever it is.
We're looking forward to it, and again, thank you again for having us, because we really do appreciate it. So.
Thank you very much,
Yeah.
and say hi to Laura, please, for me, or Lori, and we'll talk soon. Yep,
definitely will. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm just starting to feel rude, just kicking people off.
You're transitioning well.
I'll never get used to that. If we were on the phone, I'd just hang up on them. I feel fine, but there's something about this. It's too personal,
Look at them in the eye.
We're
Go away.
We're only 2 minutes behind, but this guy doesn't have his video on. Dan. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Perfect.
Hey,
timing.
everyone.
Now,
Can you hear me?
most people know who you are. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, good.
We can hear you. But
Great.
for the sake
Good
of
to see all y'all.
consistency, who are you and why are you on the screen?
Yeah, so I'm Dan Goodwin. A lot of you guys might know me as a art collector, but I also make my own comics. I got a whole bunch of them. Here's 4 of them right here.
Let me Dan, keep those up. You always go too quick. Your brain is way too fast for everybody else. Show those comics off, please.
So, like here, I've got 10 issues, all right? So I'm not going to linger too long on these,
You're fine. We got like 7. We got, for you, 8.5 minutes. They're like commandments, Dan.
So those are all the issues that are already available, and I am bringing 2 brand new issues. Teleporter
Nice.
goes back to kind of the original anthology type style, and then Warp Dragons is a spin-off of my regular comic that focuses on one of the characters. So it's like a little one-shot spin-off. So I'm bringing a bunch of books, so you guys bring a bunch of money. So additionally,
we got ATMs that dispense $5 bills. $5 bills all day.
That'll handle the books.
$10 bills.
I got more stuff coming. I'm also bringing a bunch of sketch cards. I got some that.
Okay.
I'll just run through. Just some examples.
That's awesome.
That's great.
Bring that Mysterio back. That was killer.
Yeah, that Mysterio is like one of my first ones when I started doing sketch cards, and it came out really good.
That one for sale?
That one is not for sale.
The man is not for sale.
This one is for a friend of mine.
Wow.
So that's for a friend of mine. But yeah, so here's a look at that sound wave.
That was MODOK with Gen Z hair.
Yeah. So I'm bringing sketch cards to sale. I'm also taking some commissions. I'm also bringing.
Every time I take him down, he shows something else.
I know.
Hey, I'll say when I'm done. All right. How about that?
I saw that Ghost Rider at that one on IG. Dude. That one's tremendous.
Dude, I don't know if I want to sell that, man.
You can just make another.
Got to get used to it, Dan.
Yeah. And then that 10th issue, Warp Dragons, that was my first issue that I did. All the other ones were digital. So I said, if I'm going to IC3 backed by, CAF, I got to do something original. So I did a bunch of original art. There's the cover. We got things like 2-page spreads. Is that backwards? No, that's good. I've got a whole book of pages. And then also, last thing, and then you can take me off. Got the IC3 poster, which
Look at that.
the lettering on a separate board. So yeah, man.
Let's show that poster out. Here we go.
Mm.
Here's the actual poster. This is the IC3 poster. Dan did the art for this, and your colorist name?
Giovanna Plata, man. She colors all my stuff. She is incredible.
She actually makes you sane, Dan. She's
My original
tremendous.
goal when I first started doing this book was to play around with different colorists and all that, but she nailed it from day one. She's easy to work with and couldn't do it without her. But so that's what I'm bringing, man. And man, I hope to have I want to impress, so I hope I do that.
Yeah, you know I love your work, and you'll be up for the Friday drink and draw too, Dan.
Yes.
Awesome, great.
Cool.
Actually, and I'm staying till Monday, so if anybody's staying an extra day, because I feel like I might be hungover Sunday, so
Just take a slow roll back home.
that's right.
I think Newell's got a commission idea lined up, and he's gonna make him pay for the publishing rights, unlike me. So
If
you
Newell wants me to do a Stingray meets, I think I already pitched him my idea, so hopefully that's what he has in mind.
Newell's YouTube channel could use a nice little like logo or like an intro image. That'd be fun. Now you've got another podcast tonight with some friends.
The Bristol Bros, Sam McClurg and James Foster.
Right. Now that one starts at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, so I got to get my cigarette break in.
Yeah, a couple of those, right? And don't bother watching the first hour of that because we'll still be on. You can watch the replay of Dance. Just watch the second.
Oh
half.
yeah, no, yeah, I'm going to tell those guys to watch this when they're done watching.
Oh,
me
that'd
there.
be fun. That would be fun. Yeah. Again, please say hi to him for me.
I will.
And anything else, Dan? You pretty much covered. You're doing commissions. You got sketch cards. You'll be doing. You've got art.
I'm not doing any art at the show. I'm there to have fun.
Oh, okay, good.
And I feel like that's a lot of work for me.
Yeah.
Anybody else is different, right? But I am. I will have a sign up that has like my commission rates, and I'll be happy to do anything, post show and get it to somebody.
Very cool.
Stingray meets Cancor. That'd be a fun commission. So, Doghouse 059 is the IG account. We put it in the chat. Make sure you give Dan a follow and make sure you commission him before his prices go up because this is a confident man. In 6 months, those prices are going up. There's no doubt about it. Have fun with the podcast tonight, Dan. Yeah.
Yeah, I will. And thanks to CAF and thanks to Michael and Denny for the show. And you guys take care. Good to talk to you.
Dan.
We'll see you soon. See you.
Yeah.
We're like a minute and 5 seconds ahead, so let's take a break.
Look at that.
Dan, I bet you he can shuffle cards like nobody. I mean, that guy was just
Right.
like, did you hear that paper?
Yeah.
Might as well show this just real quick here. Michael, you if Michael and Denny, please, if you got something here, the floor plan. This is a general floor plan here. Just like a quick 30-second little walkthrough what they're looking at, other than little gray boxes on the screen.
There's a little gray box to the left and the right. The little gray box to the left will be your IC3 side of the show with your artists and so forth. And if you walk into the right, that's where your comic vendors and not fudge dealers are going to be.
And
non-fudge dealers.
Non-fudge and TCG. You got TCG there too.
Yeah, TCG Alley there. You got 20 booths of TCG set up in there also for you Magic the Gathering crowd.
Or Pokemon.
Pokemon and One Piece. I don't know what else there is. I know there's got to be something else.
That ladies' room is drawn to scale. That is something to be jealous.
Large.
It's probably even bigger than that. It's just crazy.
Yeah, the ladies' room is huge compared to the men's room. Men get shafted over there with the smaller bathroom.
Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. These are all stereotypes. So a little while ago, we announced. Well, I hope Jude's there. Jude, if you can hear me, come back sooner than later. There you are. We announced the Dan T Award, and a lot of people watching remember and loved Dan Tancredi, and he was a huge advocate of indie creators, getting to know them, buying their books, diving into their art, commissioning them, and just generally supporting them, especially going down to the level of getting commissions and buying their published originals. So it is a wonderful way to support indie creators. And so Dan passed away, as you all know, and a group of friends got together and we created this Dan T Award. And we're going to be have a voting committee for each one of the IC3 shows, where all of the applicants that have never tabled at an IC3 show before are eligible for winning the award. And the voting committee reviewed, it was I think it was over 90 applications this time. It was tremendous, because we haven't had a lot of in-person IC3 shows yet. So as time goes on, hopefully more applicants and more people that have been to IC3 shows. But this one was competitive, and the winner is here with us. And I hope I don't embarrass them when I say congratulations, Jude. You are the first Dan T Award winner.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Oh, wow. Yeah, that was a wild email to receive yesterday as I was rewatching Twin Peaks.
Oh, that's perfect.
Had to
Which one?
pause my...
The original series or the?
Yeah, the original series.
So good.
I think I don't remember what episode I was at. I was like at episode 3 or something.
Are you an old soul, Jude? Because you got
you've
Lost
seen
Boys.
my art.
You got Lost Boys behind you too.
Oh yeah, Lost Boys. I think I've got Chris Schweizer. I think Blade Runner poster. Yeah, I cannot see it. I've got my record collection over there, and I've got 2 different Phantom of the Paradise prints. I've got to check it kind of. Yeah, I like showing off my nerd shit. Because that's what I'm nerdy about. I'm nerdy about comics a little bit, but more the formal side of it, and some of the history. Yeah.
We like that some of your nerd shit is Gen X. We're getting old over here, Jude. I don't know if you noticed. There's some
Quickly.
gray hair.
No, it's yeah. Listen, that's my thing. Is I love old stuff. So. No, I'm very honored to have been chosen and invited to do this interview. Honestly, it is wild, kind of, because I'm kind of in the place where I'm entering, especially the world of indie comics and other creators who are in that scene, who have been in that scene for so long. It's kind of, I don't know if humbling, but intimidating to be just entering into that for the first time.
Well, I'm glad. IC3 in Jacksonville, it won't be your first show, will it?
No.
Okay.
It won't be. I've done. It'll be my first out of town show, because all the ones I've done previously have been local. I'm based out of Savannah, Georgia, so I've done 4, I think. I've done about 4 local shows, so definitely not my first table experience. This will be my biggest, and the one that I am not seeing people that I pass on the street every day.
Well, Jude's IG account, I should have put it in earlier, is in the chat, so you can go and look at the work, and you'll see why. Wonderful. Am I allowed to say lots of promise too? We want to see what you do next. We want to see what you do next. That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Thank you.
Did you go to SCAD? Are you?
I did. Yeah, I'm freshly graduated. That's what a lot of the intimidation is coming in, as I'm I'm just out in the world now as a creator. Very excited for that, but it's been a new step.
Well, SCAD's tremendous. Sequential art training there is tremendous. A lot of SCAD graduates are going to be all around your table. I think we might have a dozen SCAD. And I know that they're relatively new because all of them said SCAD, alumnus or SCAD grad. And a lot of them were 24 and 25.
I have at least two friends who I know. One I applied with, the other I was looking through the tables and I was like, oh, I didn't know he applied to that. So there's at least two people that I actively went to school with that are there, which is really cool.
Good. Do you mind? Well, you can tell us a little bit about yourself. You have already, but as you like. But especially, do you have anything around you, or your work, or anything that you, some zines or something you publish, anything that you can show us? All right,
Yes.
Wait a second here. All right, here you go.
I prepared. I've got. Oh wow, I'm
sorry.
full
I'm
screen
so
now.
sorry.
You're fine.
We're looking at the Lost Boys poster.
Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah. So primarily, what I have is like books and zines. I will show a bunch of them now. I've got a couple that are like the digest size. These are like, well, these two are actual comics. This one's like an art book of like inking work.
You're moving so fast that you're blurry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, just 10% slower and you're good. There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's
and then like actual inking work. This is my like most recent one. It is a actual it's like the first in kind of a it's series of comics, I guess I'm planning. It's very not super like more episodic, just about like a cast of characters, but like there's some pages from that. This is what my like actual like comic work looks like.
Wow, you did not. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, I forget what I put in my application, because I actually don't have a lot of my comics on my Instagram, just because I don't think it's good for that, and also I want people to buy my actual books. So if you want my actual comic work, it's on my Behance, my portfolio. And then I'll just show my little weird ones. This is a comic. It's in a cassette tape, because I had that idea and I thought it was really cool. This is comic.
You're not an old soul. You're an ancient soul.
Yeah. Well, most of my collection is vinyl, so this is the weird like middle ground. It's got a cool like spread.
Wow.
It's just kind of like more of a vibe.
It's called a 4-page gatefold. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
Adam Kubert scolded me for not knowing what it was called. You got more show? You got even more? All right, there you go.
Yeah, I mean another like more vibey comic. This one's based on like the Tower tarot card. I got my
cool.
And I've got prints. I've got I have a couple prints. They don't usually sell that well for me, so I kind of only have a couple ones that I really like. Like this is a Rizzo print from like local place,
Nice.
Rocky Horror, one of my favorite shows, one of my favorite movies. Yeah, that's a pretty good overview, I think, of what I'll have.
Nice.
So I have one selfish question is, are you drawing at the show? Are you doing any commissions? Are you okay with drawing live in front of people, like 4,000 people staring at you while you draw something?
It's something that is very intimidating, but it's also something I want to get better at. I've never taken commissions during a show. I'm considering doing it for this one. I just can be kind of slow, so I want to limit those. But I will just have my commission information up if people want to like contact me. I'll like actually print out a thing for that.
Yeah.
But live drawing's not something I've done. It's not something I'm opposed to. It just I have to like go for. I'm a perfectionist, so that's the big thing. Is I just got to get over that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the other question is, why comics? Like, was it a calling? This is something that you always wanted to do. I mean, it's a very specific thing. So why comics for you?
It's I like this question because I actually have a very specific answer for it, because it started out like, I just, growing up, I liked drawing, I liked writing, and so it was like, oh well, I want to do something that's both, and I don't want to do animation. I was very sure about that, so I was like, well, I guess comics. That's what that is. And so it was kind of like, I didn't grow up reading comics. I didn't really start reading comics until like actual like I didn't start reading comics until basically the summer after my freshman year of college. And that was during my survey class. That was like my very first class within sequential art, and I fell in love. Like, genuinely, I like am very passionate about it as a medium, and especially like the formal aspects of it. And more recently, I've gotten a lot more into like physical like bookmaking and what like that's like, which there were kernels of that, because I got really interested in like Raw Magazine and kind of the, oh, I'm forgetting her name who did it. But like how like careful and specific she was with like even the different kinds of paper that the different comics would be printed on, and how that contributed to your reading experience of them. But no, I just think comics are really cool. I really like art. I really like drawing, and I think I've gotten much more an appreciation now for just like how weird and how campy and just how like out there you can really go with them, because they have been kind of more, not necessarily like an underground medium, although that is part of the history of comics, especially like independent comics. But they've just like had like, I don't know, they've not been as, I'm trying to find the word for it, but it's much easier to just do like with like a very small team or just one person to just do whatever you want with it and just put it out and it's out there, rather than like a movie or something, or even like a novel.
It's really one of the most intoxicating things about comics. Your budget is as low as you want it to be. It's just hard work, passion, giving a crap, and anything that you can think of from a design standpoint, panel layout, anything. There's no restrictions at all from mark to mark, from panel to panel, from book to book. Have you heard of DCAS, the Duval County and Zine Fest in Jacksonville?
I have. I missed the application this year, and I'm kind of sad about that. I'll definitely look into it next year. But yeah, no, I'm very aware of DCAS. I knew a whole bunch of people who like went down to table at that.
And a lot of them will be tabling at our show July 11th too, so you can meet them and talk to them in person. And the two of the 5 or 6 people that run it, James Green and Tony Ayupi, will be there too. Make sure that they say hi to you.
Absolutely.
That's we're running out of time. That's just that's the way of the world.
Sorry, I talk a lot.
That was great.
I love it. So we'll have a few more newsletters come out. Make sure you look for those. Let me know if you have any questions. But the Dan T Award winner for IC3 at Jacksonville, the first one, is Jude Brown. There you go. Congrats again. And we'll talk, okay?
Absolutely. Thanks
for coming on.
Nice meeting
Thank
you.
you for having me. Nice to meet you too.
I'm going to put Jude's IG address one more time in the chat. And Marcus, this is a tremendous idea. 100% we'll do that. We'll do that for every award winner, period. We're going to make it a permanent part of the award to do that until that sketchbook is full. And then we'll just start another one if we're lucky, right? Awesome. Idea. I love that idea. 9:55, boys. We're now 5 minutes. Well, we're not ahead of anything, but we got a minute here to take a break. Should we just do like a little infomercial thing and
yeah, let's do it.
And if anyone in the comments has questions or sarcasm, we reply to both. So the show is a combination of First Coast Comic Con and Indie Comics Creator Con. 40,000 square foot show floor, just a show floor. About 230, 240 or so tables.
Yeah.
We got the pro artists. We've got the indie artists. We've got the zine makers. We've got pro artists that miss being indie creators. We got indie creators that wish they were pro artists that are going to find out, nah, they don't need to do that. We got everything.
A little bit of everything.
What we could talk about, guys, is the events. Because, with IC3, we like to do the drink and draw the day before and the after party. Mm-hmm. And Denny and Michael were the best site scouting guys ever in Jacksonville. And they found some incredible locations, but it actually starts Thursday. I'm going to bring up the slide. If you guys can start talking about this. What's going on Thursday?
Thursday, we are having First Coast Comic Con night at the Jumbo Shrimp baseball game, minor league baseball game. They engaged with us this year, looking to partner up. Over the past couple of years, the notoriety and awareness of First Coast Comic Con has grown. So they thought they would, it'd be a good idea to team up. So it's a Thursday night. It's also their Thirsty Thursday event, and they're going to be doing crowd karaoke and on the field cosplay contest. So yeah, it should be a good time. And then,
that's awesome. The drink and draw is 8 p.m. So we have set up that day. We're going to have the place ready by noon. If someone needs to come in earlier, they can let us know. But noon to 5 o'clock on that Friday before the show is the exhibitor setup. And then we've got the drink and draw starting at 8 o'clock and kickbacks. You guys, Denny especially knows a lot about. Tell them about this gastropub. This is a really strange, unique.
It's a very unique place. It's a steampunk inspired. You can kind of see in the picture there, the center of the bar. It's just, I don't even really know how to describe it, Kazra. It's I know the guy that did it started as a small hole in the wall restaurant bar on one side of the where they're built out now. And they built out this 2-story, actually it's 2-story and a basement. I don't know if we'll have access to go to the basement, but it's 2-story and a basement. Steampunk inspired metal, just interesting to look at. And we haven't even talked about the food they got. They got a huge menu of food, drinks. I forget how many beers they have on tap. Beer's your thing.
Like 30 something?
More than that.
35, 36, I don't know.
Yeah. Plus bottled beer. They used to have it all on the wall, and that was their menu. Was you pick the bottles that they had on the wall, whichever one you want. They just had over 100 different brands of beer from around the world there. So I mean, beer's your thing. They've got it. Full bar. We'll be set up on their patio, which is really nice, facing the street, and have the artists set up there, and whatever debauchery comes from that happens.
It has a great atmosphere. The location is very close to what we would kind of deem the art district of Jacksonville. So a lot of the attendees that would be coming to the show Saturday, just by chance, probably live in that area. It's a cool space. Cool area.
They got food all night. They're basically a 24-hour bar.
Oh, yeah.
If 20% of the exhibitors stay up all night, we don't care, because there's like 200 plus exhibitors at the show. So don't worry about it. And we're gonna have this there. We're gonna have these IC3 sketch cards. We printed out more than 2,000 of these. Those are going to be handed out to all the artists, and we're going to have these 5x5 IC3 cards to draw on for people that like a little bit of larger area to draw on. So don't worry about that. Just bring art supplies. Yep. And we got one more. I'm sorry, guys, just to move on here. Please let them know about Hop Tingers, which is where the roof deck after party will be.
Yeah, Hop Tingers is close to where Kickbacks is, probably about 5 miles away. But again, it's very centrally located to our arts district. It's in a historical part of town, 2-story building. Well, no, 3-story. If I'm not, yeah, 3, including the rooftop, I guess.
At least.
Yeah, it's a German beer garden sausage house. So again, a wide variety of beers on tap, and here again, a fantastic menu. So yeah, both places are favorites around town.
So show ends at 6, and this starts at 8. So sun will be going down. Doesn't matter that it's hot in Jacksonville. It'll feel great up there. And we have the level just underneath it, I think, potentially, like in case it rains or something, or until the rain stops, we can just go down the stairs right to like remember that level they showed us with the elevator came out? There's a real long old bar.
It had pool tables.
That was pretty cool. Yeah, that was very cool. Let's get this going. We need Eli. We need the Eli Schwab, the real, the only, the unknown. You're muted, Eli. I'm sorry. You're like between two ferns or whatever is going on there. Are you traveling?
I am. Yes. I'm not. This is my home. I'm here at the house. I have a visitor though, because we're about to go see 2 nights of Primus. So we're crunched. Yes.
So a lot of people know you, but who are you? Why are you here?
Definitely. I'm the publisher at Cosmic Lion Productions. We publish over 60 books, comics of every kind for every mind, from manga to science fiction to vampire drama to some idiots' dumb little comics to multimedia swordsman stuff, Cosmic Cat. You know, we've got stuff from Bob Fingerman, hardbacks, softbacks, art books, a little bit of everything from Cosmic Lion Productions.
And Cosmic Lion Productions IG account is in the chat, but Eli's got a pretty great original art collection too. He's got a calf gallery. I put the calf link on there too. Watch that one. And you've got a podcast where you're just basically making Matt Wagner, like you're putting him on a psych chair and having him talk about 30 years or 40 years of work. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. The Devil in Detail, the only Grendel reread podcast. We're about 150 episodes in. We're about to run out of the original run of Grendel. Shout out Marcus in the comments. I will have Wizard 2. Wizard 1 completely sold out.
Wizard with an E.
That's right. Wizard.
So did you say Primus 2 nights in a row or what?
Yes. Actually, it's Claypool Gold that we're seeing. So it's Les Claypool's Fearless Flying Frog Brigade, then the Claypool Lennon Delirium, then Primus. So Les is just playing for 3 hours.
Wow.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
You didn't even remember any of it. Wow. That's crazy.
I sent you a tape, dude. You got to listen to it.
I didn't. I told you, like, I don't even remember what I said.
Yeah.
Like in 3 months when I got time, I'll try it.
You're like, I'm busy till August.
We'll say Cosmic Line, another primary sponsor. Cosmic Line will be there in full force. Eli's coming all the way out from California to Jacksonville. Rick Lopez, who you showed his book. There you go. Rick said yesterday that he's like flying like overnight, like a red eye. He's going to be there. What is wrong with that man? Is he okay? That's crazy that he's doing that.
I know it is. Yeah, he's flying out of like Ontario, California, this like little side thing off LA. And so yeah, he's just marathoning it, I think. I'm not sure he sleeps really.
Wow.
Ro Higashi will be there. Ro does incredible work, but Ro pretty much heads up your manga line, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. And she's doing an absolutely amazing job. As CLP grows, like her additions, her help is like more and more invaluable, bringing on new people, including Marshall Kane, who's going to be there with his book, Super Fighter Boy, another killer manga. Yep.
That's cool.
between two ferns here. Actually, only one, but she also did this one behind the white door. This creator's from Iraq. And so, I rack my brain to just think of how much farther we could go with this manga line, but I'm not sure if it is much farther. But and she also did this one too. I didn't get to show it yet. Eye Candy. It's a super creative art book in a square size. Let's see. Some of my it's like it's definitely a newer style of art than maybe I would have originally chose myself. But I think that's the glory of working with Ro, is that she's opening my eyes to all this new, different stuff. I'm a 40-year-old man, and so maybe I don't know exactly what the youth are into. So I think she's helping me kind of figure all that out. But then
this guy's complaining about 40.
That's when the knees start going.
Yeah.
Can I do one more shout out? I wish he was with us. But it's Raymar Brunson. We have 2 brand new books from Raymar Brunson. Ghostman Haunts Again. It's issue 3 in the series, but it's really another standalone fire book. Like this compared to a comic size, it's 9x12, a little bit bigger. So it's absolutely insane. Just Raymar Brunson at his best. And then I think actually Raymar Brunson at his better best, Damu, written by Mike Wayans of the illustrious Wayans family, and colored by Mizimo on newsprint. This is going to be a humongous book for us.
I didn't see that one. That was at Heroes. That was at Heroes, and I missed it, right?
I think so. Yeah, it was at Heroes. And yeah, man. I mean, I know for all of us, Heroes was a whirlwind and just insane.
So you got, whoa, what happened? Let's see. I have no idea why. You still there?
I'm here. Talking about Damu, one of our greatest new books, a vampire book, the first in a ongoing issue. We got Raymar as he's never looked better, with colors by Mizimo. Mizimo is like this glorious chiseled sculptor. Raymar's lines are like this glorious black and white. I'm kind of just treading water here until you need to do what you need to do, Kazra.
No,
but he's got his normal black and white style, but with Mizimo, Raymar looks insane, sculpted, chiseled, 3-dimensional. It's really amazing to see Mizimo with Raymar.
There, someone turned the background on. Some terrible producer or something did that. That's crazy.
Oh no,
Eli,
checking my background. Yeah,
are you going to be out Friday? Are you getting there early?
I will be out Friday. I didn't get there. I'm not getting there on Thursday, but I'll be there nice and early on Friday to come do the drink and draw. 2 things I love to do, and Sausage House sounds great.
Yeah, wasn't that the best phrase of the night? It's always a sausage house.
It's like the Tim and Eric show Beef House, which may or may not exist. Yeah.
We don't have fudge peddlers at the show, but we will take it offsite to a sausage house.
Oh, that's great. It's even better. Where it belongs is outside of the convention.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So check out
I'm excited to come. Yeah. Oh, they're going for it.
Oh,
the Ferns strike back.
The links.
Yeah, I'm excited to come to Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
You go. You're in a hurry too. We're
we're
running it off here.
Is this my calf gallery that someone put in there?
Yeah, I put it in the chat so people could take a look and they could watch it and then they can have me for stuff too. Yeah.
Sick. There's a piece in there. There's a Mirage Studios jam piece that I get hounded for all the time. People offer me money double and triple what I paid for it. And I'm kind of just I think it means more to me. It just means so much to me, this piece,
That's part of what, as time passes,
part of it.
You find out how much it means to you.
I think you're right. I guess it depends on how good this huge stack of books does for me, and if that will take the overloaded credit card debt away or make it more.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on, man. I
Ah.
know you got Primus. Well, I don't know. Send me a text on Thursday that you're still alive. You go to two Primus.
I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it runs the gamut from like the hippie jam of the Frog Brigade to the like mosh pit of Primus. So I think we'll kind of have the noodle dance to the mosh. So I'm excited.
That video just gave out at the exact right moment. That was so trippy.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Sick. Perfect. Yeah.
Great seeing you, Eli. Thank you, man. We'll see you
Ezra,
soon.
thanks so much for having
See you
me.
soon.
Thank you guys. I can't wait to see you guys down in Duval.
Duval.
That's so embarrassing.
It's-
I mean, Botter had a pre-recorded Duval.
yeah.
What is that about?
Yeah.
Every time I hear that, it's just cringe. It's just
That
like,
way- well, we might bring that karaoke machine to IC3 and get a whole bunch of indie artists to just do it the whole show, Denny.
oh,
Yeah, there you go.
Oh
a
yeah.
pair of scissors will cut that cord.
There was we got two of those machines. There's
I got two pairs of scissors.
one more artist that I promised a time slot to, and then there's a whole bunch of people that need to come on. So I don't know what we're gonna do, guys. You're just gonna get angry at
Just
this
wing
point.
it, man.
Mario, are you there? Your video's off. If you can hear me, come on. Otherwise, you're getting bumped. You're getting bumped, brother. Oh, there he is. Smart man. Thank you, Mario.
Hi.
How
Yeah,
you
I was
doing?
paying attention. How you doing, guys?
Good. How are you?
Good.
I'm good,
So-
good. Thanks for the space.
Thank you, man. Thank you again. Standard opening question: who are you, and why are you here?
Okay, so my name is Mario Cal. You might pronounce it Mario, like the video game character. Yeah, I'm a comic book artist from Brazil, and I've been living in the US for the past 4 years and like trying to exist here as an artist too. So I've been going to lots of shows and then self-publishing my material. I've been to IC3 in New Haven twice. It was a blast. It was amazing, and I can't wait to meet you guys in Florida.
Same.
So again, Mario's IG account is in the chat now. Well, Mario is a tremendous creator. You're a writer, artist. Generally, Mario, you're doing fully your own work. I didn't ask even lettering, coloring. I assume you've done it. You do it
Yeah,
beginning to and
I-
design. Yeah,
Yeah, the only thing that I'm not doing is like proofreading.
That's
Then
okay.
I always have somebody to read my stuff for me to check if everything's okay, because I can't trust my own, proofreading. I already had some trouble with that in the past.
Do you have Do you have some of your books that you could show us? Let me get you.
I
Let's
do,
get you
yeah,
solo
sure.
on the screen here,
Uh,
please.
Okay, let me show you guys. I mean, in 4 years, I got to publish 4 books. So this was the first one, Vincent in Pieces. This is like a standalone story. It's kind of auto-fiction. And it's like, I like to say it's an autobiographical story that's not about me. But it's about someone that I met. Me and my wife met in Brazil years ago. And he looks a lot like Vincent van Gogh. And like the only way I could find a way to process the emotions that we had and the conversations that we had after that was doing this comic. So it's like one of the rare times that I'm the character in a comic, like one of my comics. And then comes Teardrop. This is a collection of short stories that I did in my series. I have a series that's been going on and off since 2004. And I have published a lot of these stories back in Brazil. And then when I decided to publish my stuff here in the US in English, I decided to collect by theme. So these are all stories about the rain. So relationships, broken hearts, loneliness, and like coming of age under pouring rain. And this book is actually very special for me because one of the stories here won Negative Space short story competition first prize last year. And it's one of my most like cherished stories ever. So yeah, I'm very proud of this one. And then there's Absence, another collection, and this time it's all about absence. It's pretty obvious. It's a collection of missing pieces, and the stories are kind of connected one to another, and they're all about like the kinds of relationships we go through when like a part of that is not there. Like what happens to a relationship when somebody is missing, like long distance relationships, dealing with grief because someone has left this world. How do you deal with people who never appeared to their date? And like this is like, I would say this is peak Mario Cow. This is the kind of story that I love drawing and writing.
Can we see, Mario, the inside of the few pages? Thank you.
Yes, we can. So it's all black and white. I have done like work in colors, but I love black and white. I think it's the best way to tell the stories that I like to tell. Some of these stories are actually like, all of them are like republishing. You know, I've already published them in Brazil a few years back, but most of them I redrew. So they're like, they have my updated styles. And then the last one, I think this is, I'm actually testing the waters, kind of, with this project. It's called The Long Journey Back Home. So this is actually not a comic per se. It's like a picture book, a mini picture book. And
it's like
it's this
passport format. Yeah,
that's the point. So this is, it actually has my passport bio page. Of course, with the relevant information, blacked out by ink, but that's the point. So this is a very special project for me. And I mean, I'm not going to talk too much about this, but there's a video on my YouTube channel where I explain this project like extensively. So the idea is that I was feeling, first of all, like being an immigrant, like living in a foreign country, I was feeling kind of displaced and adrift. And we've been having like a great time in the US. Of course, I've been very well received. Also by you guys, the indie comics community. I'm really, really happy to be part of this for the past couple of years. But I mean, I'm far from home. I'm far from my community, my comic book, my scene. It's where I was brought up. So in a way to kind of like process the idea of being like an experienced artist, but in a place where nobody knows me and far from home and trying to find my way here too. I was feeling kind of adrift and lost, and then I was working way too much digitally, way too much for clients, and I was not like drawing my stuff. So I made a pact with myself to make a new work that would be like 100% me, my idea, my editing, my art on paper, finally going back to, brush and ink. And this is what came out of it. So, and it's shaped like a passport because, of course, this is about the journey of life in a way, and the journey of an artist that's trying to find himself away from home. And like I think the most curious or special or weird thing, I don't know, is that like I'm going back to Brazil in September. For good. So like this show in Florida is probably gonna be the last time I'm gonna be with you guys in person. I hope it's not the last forever, but like for a while, it's probably the last time. And for you guys that are watching, you guys that are gonna come to the show, this might be the last chance to get one of my books or my arts. So maybe you need a passport for that journey too.
Can we say congratulations for going back to Brazil? Let's say
yes.
congratulations.
Yeah, I think you can. It's bittersweet because, dude, it's weird. I could go on and on about this. It's not the moment for that, but I'm happy to go back.
Drink and draw for.
Yeah, I hope I can make it.
Our drink and draw party, yeah, please.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm gonna make it because me and my wife were gonna be in Orlando because she has a conference there actually, like 2 days before the show. So we're going to Orlando. We're gonna, she's gonna go to the conference. We're gonna do some touristy stuff, and then we're gonna most probably drive to Jacksonville and then back on the same day of the show.
Oh, I see.
So
Yeah.
it's gonna be an adventure. Yeah.
I put Mario's calf gallery link in
yeah.
the chat as well. And so the last question we have to go on, unfortunately, is original art. I know that you do commissions. I've seen many of your
Yeah.
commissions. And you draw at shows. I've seen you furiously drawing, but you still do? Is that something that you'll be doing in Jacksonville?
Yeah, probably. I think I prefer to do sketch cards or like quick sketches, like 9x12 tops. Because usually I need to focus a lot on the drawing. So if it's something like a quick sketch or something very expressive, I can do it during the show. But even if I move to Brazil, I would be open to commissions. Like we do have mail. We still have mail. So
Yes, I've heard. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
yeah. And I'll have some originals at the show too.
Do you care how well the national team does in the World Cup?
I thought I didn't, but I was talking to some friends because I think there's something in my DNA. It's we are genetically engineered to become crazy about soccer during the World Cup. So
Yeah.
I was never a soccer fan.
It's the
My
color.
wife is much more than I am.
It's that
But-
color, the jersey color.
Yeah,
gets
it's
me
like
every time.
it's like the programming in my brain. They show up in the field, and I'm like, yes, let's do this. So I wasn't expecting.
You don't want Argentina to win, so Brazil
Yeah.
has to do better.
Well,
Yeah,
Well, we already got rid of Germany, so
Thank you.
we have this rivalry because they had the 7-1 with Brazil a couple of years ago, and that's like a national shame for us.
I watched the game and the 7-1 game back in the day. But every time Germany loses, I celebrate. I made a social media post about it. So thank you, Paraguay. You did wonderfully for all of us.
I'm proud. I'm proud of Paraguay. They're doing great. But I mean, I wasn't expecting to be so invested. But last game with Japan was amazing. Amazing.
It was.
Amazing. It was a really cool game to watch.
Yep. Thank you, Mario, for coming on. We have to move on, and we'll see you.
Thank you so much,
enjoy
guys.
the time in Orlando. Yeah. If you need any restaurant ideas or something, let me know.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna email you for that. Yeah.
Yeah, I have some good ones. Yeah.
Cool. Good to know.
We'll see you
Guys,
soon,
thank you
then.
so much again. See you
Take
there.
care. See
Take
ya.
care, guys. Bye bye.
Oh, that's the wrong button. We
You'll get the hang of it.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The remaining 5 guests are all back there. And guys, I'm going to start with the old dude. He won't mind I call him that, right? Carlos, make that face again. Yeah.
As soon as you said that, I was like, I guess he means me.
So again, if you've been to OAX and Carlos has been on the channel, you've seen him, sculptor extraordinaire, sculptor of the Jack and Ross Kirby Award, and he's starting us out with The Thing. What's
The
up,
Thing.
Carlos?
What's up?
Mike
with
is
you?
yours, man. You run.
I gotta. All right. Yes, super excited to be doing this 2-for-1 con. Going to be bringing the Kirby Award actually for folks that might not have seen it and might want to see it in person. Bringing that as well as some commissions that I've recently done and pieces that are for sale. And I'll be taking commissions for anyone that might be interested in putting in a request for a commission. I have a list of pieces that I'm considering doing. So if someone wants to call dibs on something, because most of the time when I do a piece, that's my one pass at a character. So along those lines, this is my version of The Thing. It's a good example of something that I'll have on sale. And so every piece that I will be showing, as far as full-size sculptures, are one-of-a-kind, hand-sculpted, hand-painted. So I work from the inside out, from an armature, and happy to talk to anybody that might want to talk about process or scale and things like that. If the pieces intrigue them, but they're thinking of something else because of a different character, that's great. Really excited to do a regular con, not like OAX, because there's obviously a different energy and it's going to be really intense, obviously, because it's one day. So with a lineup of people that are going to be there on both sides of the convention, I think people are going to be really hyped up and it's going to be buzzing. So hopefully people will make it over to the back where we're going to be set up, see our wares, and walk away with something awesome, whether in that moment or a long-term project. I want to, if it's all right, can I switch this out another piece or two to show?
Yeah, keep going.
All right, cool.
Keep going.
Well, yeah. So the thing is obviously a larger piece. I tend to work in that scale. Sorry as I disappear off screen. So I like these 2D guys, man. Costco, like they have it so easy. We've talked
Tell
about
me
it.
about it. You should have seen Dan Goodwin just swinging paper around.
Yeah, man. And like, you know, my setup and breakdown is a lot different. But anyway, I wouldn't change it. So this is Raphael from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But, you know, I like to have a lot of dynamism in the pieces. That's the other cool thing. Even though it's static, it's a sculpture, I like to have movement because it's narrative arts, right? I'm trying to tell a story in not even in one panel. All I have is the figure and the base. So trying to tell a full story, and a lot of that is in movement, gesture, expression, things like that. This piece will be there as well for anybody that's interested. This Raphael, like I said, this is my take on my favorite turtle of the turtles. And I'm going to show one more because I know we want to get through to those other people. This one, I know Castro will understand why. Castro, the first time he said it, he called it the showstopper.
Ragnarok. Signed by Walt Simonson.
Yeah. So at the last OAX, obviously it was a special show because it was the Jack and Ross Kirby Awards, the first ones, and the Kirby family being there, the amazing people that won in the first iteration of the show was incredible. To be with them, see them holding the trophy and all that. That was awesome. And one of the winners was Walt Simonson, who was my next door neighbor booth-wise. Walt's been a friend for a long time. And when he saw this piece, he and Wheezy were super excited. And he immediately offered to sign it. And this is not, we have photographic proof, CGC, that this is actually Walt's signature on this Ragnarok piece. So if anybody's a fan, this is actually, I don't always do this, but if I'm going to do Simonson's version of his own character, or I've done a lot of Jack Kirby pieces, I'll have some of them at the show. What I do is I take I don't try to filter their art or their style through the lens of my style. My ultimate goal is to create a three-dimensional representation of the way that person draws, inks, etc., renders their two-dimensional art. So if you get close to these, you're going to notice, if you're familiar with the original art that this is based on, you're going to see Walt's highly graphic line and that style, the way he moves things around, the way he renders in that Sergio Topi inspired line. Like I said, I want to keep it as purely Walt as possible, but translate what he's done into 3 dimensions. With Kirby, obviously, it's a whole other thing because Kirby can be very abstract. And I'm always tickled when people look at it and they realize like, wow, that is Kirby. Because that's my ultimate goal. These are the artists that have inspired me. And when I've looked at their art, even as a kid, it's like, man, I wish there was a sculpture of that or an action. It was probably when I was a kid, it was more of an action figure. And so that's what tickles me. That's what I would like on my shelf. And my hope is always that somebody else will get it and see it and be moved in that way. And if maybe it isn't the character they wanted, but it's the artist that they like, they'll think of another commission along those lines. But yeah, what's cool about this one is, unfortunately, Jack wasn't with us to sign anything that I've sculpted of his, but it's really beautiful to see Walt, because especially also, as many people know, Walt has a very unique signature because it's a drawing. Because he actually is, the initial thing he studied was to be a paleontologist.
Paleontologist, yeah.
Yeah, so his signature is actually a brontosaurus, and he was really careful. We have a little video of him signing it, and he's like, I really wanted to be careful because of the texture of the base to get it to. So this brontosaurus of all brontosaurus has an eye and everything. Like he went the whole 9 yards. Thank you, Walt. Anyway, this piece will be there. I have a bunch of other pieces there. If you want to see the Kirby Awards, swing by the booth at least and see that. We'll have a chat and be happy to talk about all forms of narrative art, comics. Obviously, a long-time comic collector, love comic cons, and love having a table to meet the people. And actually have a weird affinity with Jacksonville because a good friend of mine that I used to have a soccer academy with was the coach of the Jacksonville. What is it? It's some ship related. The Armada. He coached the Armada.
Yeah, the Armada.
Yeah, so we used to drive. My wife and I and kids used to drive out to see the games. He would get us tickets, and we'd see the games for a while. Cool. Anyway, so looking forward to it.
Carlos will have 3 tables, about 30 feet wide, a whole bunch of handmade pedestals, and W27 to W29 next to Walt's secret closet. Did I remember back in the beginning of this, you said that some of those you got some really nice commissions that you've been working on since OEX. Some of those are even coming up, because I'd love to see
at least
those.
one of them. At least one of them.
Great.
And I don't want to show them because the commissioner will, I always like obviously the person that commissioned it to see it first. But one of them he's already one's been seen, so I'll bring it. I think people will be pretty excited to see. Well, I'll say it's a Swamp Thing. And the paint job, this is painted with oil paints. They're all sculpted with the same material, which is this 2-part epoxy resin clay. It's really durable. But they're all painted with different media. Like this is strictly painted with oil paints, the Ragnarok, just for different reasons, different effects. It's kind of like when they color comics, there's a huge difference, obviously, with newsprint, Baxter paper. Historically, we've seen computer coloring obviously changed everything. Steve Olive kind of revolutionized the coloring of comics. Well, I kind of see the painting of sculpture in the same way. It all depends, like what's the effect I'm going for. So this is painted exclusively with oils. Raphael is painted exclusively with acrylics and inks, and the Thing is a little bit of both. So that's part of the reason I picked them as well. When you see them in person, hopefully, you come by the booth, you can get close. You'll notice that there's different nuances that you can render and generate by playing with different media. So was I answering the question that you asked, Kasha?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Or did I just go off on a tangent?
And Tom was talking about a Jack of Hearts, so that complicated outfit that no one liked to draw would be pretty amazing for a sculpture, because there's just stuff going on at every angle. That'd be really cool.
Listen, man, as long as characters I don't like capes, but come on, you'll see. I have some, Kastra knows because he's seen a lot of my work. I don't mind. And I'll have actually a pretty cool book of some of the older stuff, but man, I don't like capes. But other than that, I don't mind complicated. F capes. Just like, what is the Edna Mode in The Incredibles? Like, capes are a pain in the ass. Nobody likes to draw them. You don't know what it's like till you have to sculpt one. But yeah.
Carlos's calf gallery is in the chat. Make sure you go there and you watch that as well, as he starts posting some of these commissions after he gets permission. But make it out to Jacksonville. It's going to be a lot of sculptures there to take a look at. Books, and you've got some small 3D printed stuff and some, you got a whole bunch of things at your table.
The busts are actually the larger pieces. Some of the Kirby ones, I had them scanned, and then we reduced an initial copy that I was able to then tweak and then make conventional molds. So those are still conventionally molded, and those are all hand painted so that each one's unique. Can I show one? Do I have a second?
We have 16 seconds.
Forget it then. It'll be a surprise. Come by the table and you'll see them.
We'll see you, brother.
Fantastic.
All right. Take care.
Have a good night.
Cool stuff, man.
The next gentleman was logged on before the show started, and I don't know. He's a different kind of human being. Matt.
Hey,
yeah, it was you.
What's going on, fellas? How you doing?
Thanks for watching for an hour and 35 minutes before you came on.
Good, man. It's been fun. It's been fun.
So again, please let us know who you are and why you're here.
So my name is Matt Knowles. I'm one half of In Symmetry Creations. Myself and Steph Cannon. I'm in Ocala, Florida. Steph is in California. We are both going to be at IC3. We are comic writers, content creators. I am also a metal musician that has metal music that ties back into our comics. I do a lot of panel hosting at conventions. Steph has also written articles for things like Fangoria, Horror Geek Life. She just sat on the Jaws 50th anniversary panel at San Diego Comic-Con and WonderCon for some of the articles she's written. And yeah, it's going to be fun. Really looking forward to getting out there with the titles that we have. It's been interesting hearing the artists talk about, oh yeah, I could do this jam piece. I can tell you right now, we're on the other side of things. We might take a commission to have people have us not draw, because we are basically like stick figure people. So like, we can write, we can letter, we can do the production, we can write music, but if you want us to draw, it's literally going to be stick figures. So we are definitely the black sheep in that respect.
You got some of the stuff that you'll have at your table. Do you have any of that to show up? Give me
Absolutely,
one second.
Absolutely.
Where is
So you mentioned steampunk and metal earlier. So one of our main titles is Heirs of Isildur. We'll have all the issues from the Perilous Prospects arc with us. We've got multiple covers because we do a lot of Kickstarters. So there's variant covers and homage covers for that. Then you've got Tales from Nocturnia, which is our medieval fantasy epic about a executioner who's trying to get out of the family business, but the kingdom around him is falling apart, keeps trying to pull him back into a life of violence.
What was the recent Kickstarter was for what book?
The recent Kickstarter was for Tatsumi, the Serpent Mistress.
Tatsumi, that's right. Thank you.
Yeah, so this is actually issues 1 and 2, and we just did one for issue 3 that's got a guest appearance from Efren Ramirez, who was Pedro in Napoleon Dynamite. He actually asked us if he could become a character in one of our stories, and we'd be absolute fools if we didn't do that. This is actually a fun cover from issue 2. This cover is called Tavern Brawl from Renan Shoddy out of Brazil. And if you look on this side, this is an actual band called the Dread Crew of Oddwood. We had a scene where we needed a tavern band that we played like pirate music, and we were actually friends with a band that plays pirate tavern music, and they were all about doing a guest appearance in the issue with us. So that was super fun. And we'll also have Misfits Clubhouse, which is our all ages title that is now all independent. It was on a publisher at one point. Now it's all independent, but I had a lot of fun. We have an artist named Raheel Mohsen out of India. That's the main artist on this issue, and just a lot of fun. So we'll have that stuff. And then also we'll have the collectible colored vinyl for one of the albums that goes along with Heirs of Isildur and Tales from Nocturnia. Nice. And then here is the actual record. And so I'm the main musician on this. I come from a metal music background. That album is actually one that's got a little bit of bittersweetness to it. Corey Steger, who was the original guitarist in the band Under Oath, was on the first 2 albums with me. That album is actually the last music he ever recorded before he tragically passed away. He actually recorded his tracks 11 days before he passed away. So we get to have that stuff at shows, and he gets to kind of live on. Every time we're at a show, we get to tell that story, and his last musical things he recorded are on there. We also are known for, people say our table is like a band's merch booth, because we always have a lot of tie-in merch that goes along with our titles. Shirts and socks. We're well known for having socks for our different IPs. So if you're like Misfits Clubhouse, you're like, yeah, we got socks to go along with that. If you like Tatsumi, we have socks to go along with that. We got shirts, poker chips, all kinds of fun stuff, so that the IP, when you're done reading the book and it goes onto the shelf, it doesn't disappear with it.
Matt, you have no energy. What's the secret? What's the secret, man? Come on. What's going on?
I think you just got to have fun with life, man. I mean, the few of the people that were on right before me were cracking me up, because they're talking about like in soccer, like this show fits in perfectly for me because I actually work for a minor league soccer team, and I'm their PA announcer, if you can imagine that. So I'm always in the stadium hyping people up, and I've got a game on Sunday. So normally we've done a weekend show at this time of year, but it's always hard when they put their schedule out. So when I saw this show, I'm like, man, talk about perfect timing.
That worked.
Go do the show on Saturday, go do the game on Sunday, boom.
No energy.
Fantastic.
None.
That's crazy.
I will
So
say
you'll-
one thing I didn't get to mention is we will have with us. So this cover is one of the variant covers for I Am Keto, done by the late great Carl Moline.
One second, hold that up. 1 second.
Most known for his Buffy the Vampire Slayer run, but this is from the late great Carl Moline. Such a great guy. He got to do this cover for I Am Keto, which is our Far East fantasy horror prequel to Tatsumi the Serpent Mistress. So we'll have this one at the show with us as well.
All right, you guys, you've got a couple of booths. You're gonna have a lot of merch. You're gonna have a lot of books. It's $219 and $220.
That's exactly. Yep. We started promoting that. We saw that as soon as you put that out yesterday. I'm like, heck yeah, man! Got us in a great spot. Already messaged the people behind us. So John Holland is right behind us. I know Larry Watts very well. The people across from us do a podcast. I'm like, dude, I've heard about your podcast, man. I'm
Can you wait 1 second? Wait. John,
what's up, John?
Do you know this guy, or is he a liar?
No, he's honest as the day is long.
Okay, so
Yes!
John's lying now.
Yes. John
I don't
got
believe any of these
the payment
guys.
money. Yes.
That's awesome. I'm sorry. Thank you, John. John, you're on next. I'm sorry. Matt, I'm getting old and it's getting late. Pumpkin time in like an hour and 20 minutes. Thanks for coming on.
Absolutely. Appreciate you having me on, man. Looking forward to the show. It's going to be awesome.
It'll be great to meet up. Yeah. Are you going to be there on Friday too, or no?
We're going to set up on Friday. I don't know how much we're going to be involved in all the stuff that's going on. We'll definitely be getting up there to set up on Friday.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Yes.
Good. Have a safe drive up or over or whatever the direction is.
It's
Good
up.
stuff, man. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. I'll see all you guys up there, man. It'll be a good time.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
Again, In Symmetry Creations, or In Symmetries, it's in the chat, the IG account. You had something, Michael?
No, I was just the wheels are spinning. I think we should take Matt on a tour of the amphitheater and just kind of show.
Oh, I was
him
thinking the same thing. The
maybe we
pirate
just set up on
tavern
the
music
stage.
next
Yeah.
year. We're gonna have like 6 or 7 bands.
The
right?
wheels are turning.
He's on the card for sure, or whoever that band that he knows, his band and the Pirate Tavern music.
Totally.
Let's bring John. Let's bring John on. Hey, Calvin and Brandon, if you guys are like in trouble, like make a sign or something. Otherwise, we'll do our best. And I apologize. Hi, John.
Hey, how are y'all? I thought for sure when you said you're going to bring the old guy on, that was me.
Nah, there's always an older guy. There's always an older guy. Yeah, but again,
I was going to say I'm looking forward. I used to live in Jacksonville a long time ago, back in the early '70s. My dad was in the Navy, and he was first he was on the Navy base, and then to Cecil Field.
Okay. Yet our venue is actually right across the street from where Cecil Field was previously.
Oh, really? I used to live on 103rd Street.
Yep. Old back door then.
Yeah. I don't know how much I remember getting around back then now.
Right.
It's not the same.
I'm sure it hasn't. Yeah, it's been a long time. Like I said, it was back in the early 70s, so it's been a long time.
well, John, please, you got some minutes here to please show off. Tell us a little bit about yourself and about you got a small press company, small publishing company. Yeah.
I'm a comic book writer and publisher. I started writing comics back right after the indie boom, during the black and white boom. I got published by like Fantagraphics and Kitchen Sink and all those guys. Innovation. I did their issue, the Christmas issue of Quantum Leap for them. I had Sam jump into Santa Claus. But now I still work with some publishers. I just signed a contract with Source Point Press, but I do a lot of self-publishing under Diebold Comics. I've got about 20. I think I just printed my 27th comic. So I do a few, and that's the newest one is Vampires.
Wait. Sorry. Wait. I'm slow.
Okay, that's the newest one, Vampires versus Zombies. We're going to be doing a Kickstarter for this probably in a couple months. In the last since January, I've we started a new series, Akimi, and we actually have the second issue of it done also. So we've got 2 issues of Akimi done. Those are all the newest ones. I've also did, this is A Girl and Her Dog, which Tony Isabella, who created Black Lightning for DC Comics, said this was one of the best comics of the year when it came out. So I have Alma, which is What If Buffy Was a 72-year-old grandmother? I'm a big Buffy fan. I have A History of Voodoo. And I have this one, Snapshots, is a collection of the short stories I've written. It's got some stories that I wrote for Kitchen Sink's Death Rattle. It also has 5 stories in here that Sam Keith illustrated. When Sam was starting to try to break into comics, he and I were starting to break in together. And we did 5 short stories together. 4 of them have been reprinted before, like in Fantagraphics I Before E, but the 5th story I don't think has ever been reprinted anywhere but in this issue.
Save me a copy of that, please. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a few of those. But yeah, it's some of Sam's earliest work. I know some of it he was doing when he was first probably got a few things published, like in Kamiko's Primer and a few other issues. So then, you know, he became famous and kind of moved on and did a lot of good work. You know, Sam was a good guy.
So the books, what, aside from the books, will you have anything else at your table? Stuff that
I do also sell T-shirts. So if I can figure a way to get the T-shirts out there, like this shirt is one of them. I've got like, I do a lot of different T-shirts. One of probably my best-selling T-shirts, I started doing ads from the comics back. You know how comics had the ads back in the 60s and 70s? Probably my best-selling T-shirt is Sea Monkeys. I just reprinted the Sea Monkey ad on the shirt, and everybody loves that shirt. You know, when they see that shirt, I've had people from the other side of the room come running over when they see that shirt and like, oh, Sea Monkeys, I remember that.
They're just baby shrimp, right? Did we find that out like 30 years later?
So, but I'll have a lot of comics. Like I said, I'll have, you know, I've got 26 comics at least. I'll have T-shirts, and I may bring some of my old comics that I had published back in the black and white. So, like
I'd love to see those. I'd love to see anything that Dennis Kitchen approved. I want to see.
Oh, I loved working in Kitchen Sink. I had 3 stories in Death Rattle, which was really cool.
How aggressive, raunchy, and how underground in Comics with an X were they? Were they like real kind of hardcore, like in your face, or?
No, probably
Dennis,
not. No.
Dennis came from a lot.
Oh
of
it's a little more sanitized. I mean, they're you know, like I did a ghost story and a few things like that, but I don't think there's anything like I think he did Slow Death was originally when he did the Underground comics, and I don't think it's quite like that.
That'd be fun. It'd be fun to visit your table. I'm going to sort through that stuff for sure. Yeah. Anything else, John? You're talking to 3 fellow old men right here.
I think that about covers it. I'm looking forward to being there. This is the start of this show. After this show, I think I have like 8 more shows over the next 8 weeks. So I'm going to be killing myself with shows. I don't know how I got all these shows together all at once.
Oh, okay.
But it's gonna, and somewhere in there I'm going to San Diego too. So
where are you coming in from? I don't remember.
New Orleans, right outside of New Orleans. So I have a good little drive. I think it's going to be about 9 hours, I think they said.
Yeah, it's not so bad. Yeah, you don't have to go around the Gulf or anything, and it's just straight across to Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Huh. You a long time you've been a long time in New Orleans yourself?
Yeah, we moved here when I was in high school. My last year of high school, we moved here from Georgia. I lived up outside Atlanta, so I've been here. My dad got transferred to New Orleans, and I just kind of stayed afterwards. I kind of there's a lot of wrong with the city, but I do like New Orleans, and I live about an hour outside of the city, so I can go into the city for like music and the festivals
Right.
and all that, but I don't have to deal with the city. I can, I kind
Yeah.
of like the best of both worlds.
It explains the history of voodoo book too a
Yeah.
little bit. Yeah.
I also have a 8-page Marie Laveau comic that I give away for free if you sign up for my email list.
All right. Thank you, John. We'll see you. We'll see you at the show for sure. I'll spend some time at your table.
Awesome.
100%.
Thank you. See y'all then.
Thank you. See you.
Bye. Bye.
Have a good night. Thank you. Calvin's not on. I'm just going to bring Brandon in, and we got Calvin. Oh, Calvin just showed up. Calvin, I'm sorry, brother. You're last. Save the best. Hi, Brandon. You're yeah. You got your microphone.
Yep. You hear me all right?
Yeah. Thank you for waiting. Thank you very much. Now, Brandon,
No problem.
I got to start with this. This is the first time you're tabling at a show. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Do I remember that right? Congratulations.
Yep. Thank you.
That's huge. So please just tell us a little bit about yourself, and then show off what you're bringing with you.
Yeah. So I'm based out of Atlanta. I went to school for animation years and years ago. I started working. I'm best known for this book. This is my creator-owned Chuck Maxwell. It's a post-apocalyptic book about a dog, a gunslinging dog who pilots a tank.
Do you guys see how good this is? This is unbelievable.
I'll show you some inside.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I started working on this years ago. I went to art school went to art school in Atlanta and then graduated and then stopped working. I graduated during the recession and kind of got a job wherever I could, and art kind of went by the wayside. Did a 9-to-5 for a while, and then I started wanting to do something more creative and get back to my roots, and comics was it. So I've been working on this for a while now, and took a little break to do a commission. Somebody found my art station a while back, and so during COVID, I worked on a big project, and that's under NDA right now because they're doing some stuff with it. But hopefully, I'll be able to talk about that soon. But yeah, I'll have this book. I also did
there you go.
a cover for Sam McClurg's White Line Deadline.
Sam's a smart guy.
Yeah, Sam's hardest working guy in comics.
Yeah.
I got some stickers. Got some commissions. Here's a Beta Ray Bill piece that I did.
That's awesome. Are you taking commissions?
I don't. So this is my first. I probably won't be working on them at the show, but
Yeah.
I will take commissions, and I'll have all.
Sign me up, please. First.
Yeah.
First in line.
This is Axe Wielder John versus Absolute Batman. And then I'll have. I don't know if I'll be selling any of my own art because I've been I haven't sold any of my own art, or any of my own originals, but I'll have just pages to show off.
Awesome.
Just have some 1 second, some sequential pages too. This is one, but yeah, so it's been a good kind of creative outlet for me. And I was on Bristol Bros that Dan mentioned, and I'm just looking forward to break into comics at the ripe age of 39. So
39 is not so bad. And
Gonna
I
try.
tried to post your IG account. I don't know if it went through. It's saying there's an error, so I'm posting it again. Looks like it went through that time. 39. That's not bad at all. No.
Yeah.
You we'll talk at IC3, but you should set up a Comic Art Fans account and get some of that art up there. I know that a lot of people are going to respond to your style, your talent, your technique. Line up a lot of at-home commissions. Start there and build out. You got more stories to tell? You got more stuff that you want to sort of write and draw yourself, or you also even want to go the for-hire route too?
I mean, I'm open to it right now. I'm kind of just head down working on my own book. This issue 1 came out last year, and I'm almost done with issue 2. I wanted to have it done for this show. I'm not quite there. All the inks are almost done, so it's going to be a little bit, but yeah, I'm excited to
see. You come from a world where you're like one of the only people that I wouldn't ask. Most people, I'd be like, oh, after you made your first comic, did you want to even make a second one? Because it's so much work. But you came from the animation world. It's like you're used to working your butt off. Yeah.
Yeah. I knew that I wanted to do something because I kind of got like the bug, and I was like, man, I gotta, this 9 to 5, it pays the bills, but I gotta do something. And comics was that thing, and it's just like a drug. I started telling that story, and I can't stop. So,
guys, follow Brandon on IG, and watch my account and see how jealous you get when I post my commission from him. It'll be as simple
I
as that.
appreciate you having me on.
Thank you, man. Thank you for coming on. Thank you very much. I look forward to meeting you too. Are you going to be able to come in on Friday? We got the drink and draw on Friday night. Yeah, awesome.
Yep, I'll be there.
Fantastic.
I'm going to throw some sketch cards at you and some booze and see what happens. Maybe I get a draw on that.
Hey. Sounds good.
Magic
Good meeting
happens.
you. We'll see you.
Nice meeting you, Brandon.
And then there was one. I'm so sorry, Calvin.
Oh, it's great to be here.
Thank you for coming. Calvin's IG account, it's already going up in the chat. And please say hi, Calvin, and what's going on.
Hello. So, yeah, I'm really excited to be part of this show. I am locally based in Savannah, Georgia. I was at DCAS recently where we first met, and first time tabling in Florida. So that was really fun. And
just over the
yeah,
border.
I'm super excited to be at IC3. I met Jamie Jones a few years ago, and he was talking about IC3 when it was first coming together, and it sounded like such a cool thing. And I was really eager to kind of get involved as soon as I could with this show down here. So,
thank you, man. Thank you for coming down there. And yeah, I loved your work at DCAS. If you got some stuff to show us, we're gonna blow you up here.
Yeah,
now.
actually. So my unique thing is I do ink wash on cardboard, and so I developed these techniques doing. Wanted to come up with a World War I kind of story, comics of eventually it'd be a graphic novel about the bat that unites the birds and the rodents to work together. And I wanted to have a medium that would kind of support the story, that would look like maybe a sepia photograph. And then I just completely fell in love with the materials. And so a lot of what I'll be selling will be prints and books and things that were maybe like concept art or materials and techniques practice. I'll have some like original art as well as like, some fan art type things as well that I do a little bit. But like these two in color is just me experimenting with watercolor pastels on the cardboard. But a lot of what I do is ink wash. Here's some interior pages for one of the comics. And so I did the 2 short stories with these animal World War I kind of stories. But then I became a firefighter back in 2021. And so it was inevitable that I would start making firefighting related stuff. And so I have a little short story about firefighters encountering a dragon.
Nice.
Naturally. And which eventually will become a graphic novel once I kind of get back going. That's more for kids. But then I also started making zines about my experiences. So comic strips or web comics, however you want to experience it, of my experiences in firefighting. It might be some like funny little stories or just kind of interesting. So a lot of these I kind of converted into zines as well. Like here's a good example of just kind of a day in the life of everybody else downtown was at a really big fire, and we were just the one unit that was running all the calls for everybody else because we weren't at the fire. And so it's just interesting little things, little tidbits. It's not always funny, but it's always interesting. So just unique stuff. But I have a lot of fun with it. And my next thing I'm currently working on, hopefully will be done in time for the show, is a little zine about trench gnomes. And kind of a little goofy little horror comic about trench gnomes attacking soldiers on the front. So,
Michael and Denny, did you see Calvin's table?
Calvin's table definitely stood out at DCAT.
Yeah, same. That's exactly what I was going to say. I went right over to it. Yep.
Yeah. I look forward to be able to spend some more time.
I can't guarantee you it'll always be the best art that you'll find, but it'll certainly be the most unique, or some of the most unique you'll encounter in comics anyway.
That's good stuff.
Definitely drew me in.
I do appreciate that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
so that's
11.
That's what I've been.
We went from 11.3 to like 11.08 days until the show, guys. We're getting there.
I know.
We're getting there.
We are. Is it too late to relinquish my showrunner status and just pay the $20 just to attend? Because I really think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, I mean, that's why I got the CEO title. So I can pull off stuff. But I'm gonna show up whenever I want. Yeah. That'll never be that way. Anyway, Calvin, thank you. I'm so sorry we made you wait, but thank you for coming on and driving down, and be safe and all that. And please bring some of that art with you. I'd love to see some of it again.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
We'll be excited to see you all there.
Thank you. Right. We'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
All right, guys. I guess we'll just show this real quick. I don't even remember if I brought it up. The program designed fantastically by Michael. There's a lot of information on this gigantic sheet. What's the overall size? Do you remember, Michael?
It's just a hair smaller than poster size, so it folds down to accordion style.
Yeah, I mean, it folds down to nothing. But on the other side is a great image that we won't talk about. You got to be there, get the program, get it signed. But we're going to be sending this out probably, I would guess, in the next couple of days. We get a proof back from the printer. We know it's legit. We'll probably send it out in the newsletters and post them to the sites. And you guys can go, well, why did I miss the show this year? I'll come next year. Just if you think that, don't tell me. Don't tell me. So this is how I get text messages and Facebook messages and stuff, is I ask them not to tell me, and it'll be that way forever. But it's going to be an awesome show, guys.
It is. Yeah. Look for it. It's a lot of work, but I really hope all the work and passion does come through for all the attendees and exhibitors that are showing up. It's
crazy for a one-day show what's going to be there. It's crazy.
Yeah,
when you think about it is.
Yeah, I can't. Even being in the thick of it, I can't just wrap my brain around how expansive the show has grown in 12 months. So.
Yeah, it could have been 2 days. All the people that we brought in, and adding the TCG Alley and the events, it could have been 2 days this year instead of maybe next year.
Yeah. Who knows?
Denny,
I know.
Denny definitely knows. Definitely, Denny reserved the dates.
Denny's got secrets.
Denny's the soothsayer.
I know the answer to that question.
Yeah.
All right, Denny, you got any parting words of wisdom? Any Southern charm? Any sort of FU? Anything you want to communicate to the?
Asses through the door. That's the word now.
Asses through the door. Asses through the door.
Yeah. And Denny's the point person if there's any kind of conflicts or resolution needs. So day of.
We'll talk about it out back.
You know, Denny, when I grew up, someone told me that there are more horses' asses than horses.
That's true.
It is true. Asses through the door, man. Let's do it.
Someone told me one time you can't put shit back into a donkey either. Think about it.
That is true. That's same with toothpaste. But if you're dealing with donkeys, I'm feeling safe right now. That's awesome. Thank you, Tom. Thanks for hanging out, Tom. Thank you very much. And Newell will be coming down from, I don't know, was it Virginia Beach or somewhere up there in Virginia on the East Coast where it's pretty instead of close to DC. That'll be great to have Newell down. I'm trying to get Tyler Turner to come. I think he's mad at me. All right. Yeah, Marcus with this is the party advice.
We'll let him try that.
They're different out there in California. All right, guys. Always good to see you. That was a lot of people. Stay on for a second. I'm going to end this stream.
Yeah, we'll do.
Usually Bill will be like, say goodbye. And then he just like ends it like in the middle.